Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Moonlight Reflections Tarot. My name is Sandra and I'm here to do a Celtic Cross reading for you today. So this will be a general reading and we're going to get an oracle card to see what this situation is about. So if there's something on your mind, a situation you're dealing with, you may be looking for some clarity on, this could be for you. Take it only if it resonates, but the Celtic Cross will give us a clear picture of what this reading is about, and maybe someone out there is looking for some clarity, some advice from Spirit on what that situation or on how that situation should be dealt with and what they can expect here. So the Celtic Cross readings can be quite detailed, but again, this is a general reading, so it won't fit everyone's situation. I'll leave a title with some clues as to what this reading is about, so you can maybe tell from the title if this video will be worth your time or not. But we're going to go ahead and pull an oracle card to begin. I've already set my intention with Spirit for this reading. Spirit, why are we here? What is this reading about, please? Give me 2 more shuffles, please. We're using our Moonology Oracle deck. We'll get 2 cards, one from the top and one from the bottom. Spirit, thank you. Let's cut the cards. Why are we here, Spirit? Why are we here for this message today? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. It's time to release negativity. Okay. Someone here has been dealing with this situation and they could be struggling to release some sort of negativity. This could simply be a mindset, something that's holding you back maybe from pursuing something that you want. You're seeing things from a negative perspective, and negativity is not a healthy way to be looking at life or looking at any situation, but it is a difficult thing many times for us to let go of. Especially if we're going through difficulties in our lives, we can often wonder, are things ever going to change? Are things ever going to get better? It's hard to see the positive when there's negative around you. And negative can also be negative people, negative things, because some of us, especially if you're an empath, we pick up on negativity around us, and it can affect us very detrimentally. So I think it's important to look at where the negativity in your life is coming from, whether it's coming from within yourself or from people around you, and remove yourself and try to release those things from your life. Balancing spirituality and practicality. I mean, you're obviously spiritual if you're here watching tarot videos, looking for guidance, looking for answers possibly. You need to have practicality balanced with spirituality. So there may be actions that you need to take in your life in order to remove this negativity from you. It's good to have spiritual balance. It's good to have spiritual outlets like meditation, if you're religious, if you find that helpful, whatever your spiritual, whatever meets your spiritual needs, that's a good thing. But it's also important to remember that we are all responsible for our own beliefs, behaviors, and to that end, we are all required to take the actions we need to take for ourselves, the practical things that we can do to better our lives. And one of those things certainly could involve removing things or people from our lives that cause us to feel negatively about our own lives. Okay, so there's some advice here for someone who is being asked to look at how you're coping with negativity and maybe trying to change that by taking action and by, balancing your spiritual pursuits. You're watching tarot here, maybe looking for answers. And that's, that's fine. I mean, I'm here doing tarot, so you're here for a reason. But there's also the idea that there are actual concrete things in your life that you can do to change your life for the better and to improve the situation that you're dealing with. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle our Lightseer deck, and we're going to look a little bit more closely at this situation for the collective. So releasing negativity, balancing your spirituality with your practical actions in life to improve your life. And this could be in regards to a particular type of situation, whether it is your career, your life path, a relationship, whatever it is for you. It will be different for everyone, okay? But the situation involves you having to have some sort of a practical plan here, and also to releasing negativity, whether it's your own thoughts or whether it's negative people, ideas, things that may be affecting you and holding you back maybe from releasing that negativity, you know, from moving on. So let's see what the tarot has to say here, Spirit. This is going to be a Celtic Cross reading for the collective. Let's do 2 more shuffles, please. Excuse me. And there we go. All right. We're ready to cut our cards and lay down our cards. I'm only going to turn them over as I read them. So, here we go. Okay, we have our 10 cards. We have the 4 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Yes, something here could be holding you back. 4 of Pentacles. And Spirit wants someone to know that they need to find a way to release whatever is holding you back. Some sort of negativity. Something you have to let go of. All right, let's see what the situation here is. 6 of Wands. Victory. Victory overcoming some sort of obstacles, because the 6 of Wands is victory after a long battle here. It's like someone here, you're wondering, when is your victory? Where is it? When do I get this win? I've been through a lot of struggles. I'm ready for this win. And Spirit is saying it might be that the key to this win for you, this victory, is in releasing whatever negativity has been holding you back. Okay, fairly straightforward here. What is the challenge here? What is the challenge or the potential for in this situation? The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a messenger. It is someone rushing in with the truth here. Okay, the Knight of Swords is someone who rushes in with the truth. Now, in your challenged position, it's possible that this simply represents you facing the truth of a situation and taking that truth and rushing forward, you know, towards whatever it is that you want, whatever this victory is for you. It could also represent your, almost like your challenge is, you could be waiting for someone to come forward with a message of truth, to rush in. And maybe this is what you're waiting for. Maybe this is what's holding you back from this victory here. And, you know, it's possible here, take it as it resonates with you, but the Knight of Swords is all about someone taking action based on the truth. And it's a fast-moving action, okay? So it's, what I'm seeing here for you is you have to take action on your own. Remember what we said about balancing spirituality and practicality? This is what I'm seeing here. This is you taking actions based on the truth, taking action based on your acknowledgement that you've been holding yourself back, and then charging forward. That is your challenge here, to get this victory that you want in this situation. So taking action, charging forward, accepting the truth, accepting the situation for what it is, and accepting that you are, in fact, holding yourself back here. Now, this card here represents what you should be focused on in this situation. 2 of Cups. Two of Cups is a soulmate energy. The Two of Cups is all about unconditional love. It represents two people who give equally to each other and make each other happy. It's like two people who are soulmates, who are very connected. It's possible here there is someone in your life that you already have this connection with. You have this soulmate connection. Spirit is saying, this is what you should be focused on, okay? It may be possible that there's someone in your life that you're maybe not appreciating, or maybe simply you've lost sight of the truth of what you have here, okay? Maybe because of the difficulties you've been through, maybe because you're refusing to see the truth of a situation. Maybe you're looking for things that you already have, but you're not recognizing it, is what I'm seeing here. But the Two of Cups is what you should be focused on. If that's not the case for you, it's possible you're to focus on loving yourself, or on the fact that you have so much love to give, and that you should accept nothing less than what this is, okay? The Two of Cups is all about having someone who gives equally to you. So if it's almost like understanding that if you're looking for love, and if you're watching this reading because you're dealing with a situation that involves love, or your feelings for someone in particular, or simply looking for love in general, I think Spirit is saying it's very important to understand that a relationship, a true loving relationship, is all about give and take. Two people who give equally to each other. These cups are equally filled here. And so that could be what you're meant to focus on here. It's your openness to giving as well as receiving here, okay? So this reading for some of you could definitely be about love, whether you're in a committed relationship or whether you're looking for love. But it's all about understanding what you want in a partner is also what you have to give, if you want this to be an equal, giving, unconditional relationship. Okay, this is what your focus needs to be. So for some of you, victory in love here and seeing the truth about a situation is really what you need to be focused on. So let's look at the past energy here. The Ten of Pentacles. Now this is interesting. The Ten of Pentacles is a card that represents overall abundance and happiness. And we can see the Pentacles represent material wealth, material goods, stability. We see the happy family, so it also represents emotional fulfillment, love. It represents the outcome we all want. Now, this being in the past, it could represent a couple of things. The first thing that came to my mind when I saw the Ten of Pentacles is someone who may have been a little too focused on the material side of happiness, on those material things, because the Ten of Pentacles represents, good finance, your finances are good. But with the focus being on love here, I'm seeing someone maybe have been in the past more focused on almost the appearance of having it all, okay? Because the Ten of Pentacles in the past says someone, oh, I have it all. I have everything I need. Everything is perfect, But the negativity here, there's some negativity involved here that you have to release. And with this being your focus, this tells me someone may have to change their focus a little away from what fulfills them financially and what looks good, and look inside, look into their heart to see what fulfills them inside, okay? So that, I think, for someone definitely is a message here. The other message I'm getting here about the Ten of Pentacles, it's possible here that someone here in the past was involved, was in a committed family type of relationship. And there may have been some difficulties in that relationship that maybe someone needs to accept and move on from. Possibly some negativity, and someone is really trying to see their way towards victory, but have to accept the truth about something in their past, something possibly in a family situation that is affecting them negatively, and they need to accept that. And in doing so, it sort of means loving yourself unconditionally and being willing to love unconditionally. Not everyone in our life is perfect. We certainly are not. No one is perfect. And it may be that you need to forgive. You may need to forgive. You may need to find that within yourself in order to release whatever negativity there was in your past. The Ten of Pentacles it could even be about, your upbringing, your family life growing up, things that you might have to let go of, things that you might need to release in order to move forward, things that have possibly affected your ability to love, to give unconditionally here. Okay? What is your strength here? What is your strength? Spirit is saying your strength, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is someone we see who is, see the light bulbs? Someone's learning something. So this tells me that you are very intelligent, you're very capable of learning the lessons that from whatever you've been through. You're learning the lessons here. This is the card of the student. This is someone who possibly is not overly emotional. This is someone who may lead with their intellect. And maybe this is why Spirit is saying you need to focus on your emotions here. But someone here, their strength is in their ability to learn. This could be someone quite intelligent. You also could have things that you want to teach others. Pages are people who send messages. This is your ability to communicate, possibly with others. Okay, this is the strength of yours. And that can help you here, especially if you need to communicate your feelings, even if that's not something you're maybe used to doing. Okay, so communication, learning from your mistakes of the past, doing your research. See these light bulbs? It's also the idea that you are willing to learn new things, change your view on things, and that's a really good place to be. We all need to be able to do that. It's like keeping an open mind when it comes to situations here. Okay? Let's look at the future. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is someone who has this protective bubble around them. So this could be you protecting your energy, guarding yourself against the opinions of others, against any conflict, doing what's best for you, knowing what's best for you. So in the future, it looks like whatever this is, this could be all those negative things. It could be negative thoughts, negative people. Whatever this is that's trying to pierce your bubble and stop you from having your victory, you're protecting yourself from that. You're saying, I'm above this. This does not affect me. There's also this idea here with the Seven of Wands that you are being divinely protected here. You're very much at peace within yourself here with whatever decisions you've made. So it looks like all that negativity that Spirit is saying you need to release, it looks like you're finding your way forward from that. Maybe because you do have the ability to learn here from the past. You're learning the lessons. Take everything that happens to us. Remember, the Six of Wands is all about victory after a long battle. Everything that happens to us in life is a learning opportunity. Your strength is that you can learn from the things that happen to you. And everything we learn takes us a step forward and betters us. It makes us better people. It makes us more open, more loving, more giving, more able to understand what true happiness is. This is where you're headed. You're headed to a place where all those things that maybe were affecting you and impacting you negatively will no longer have any power to affect you. Okay? Our next card represents what an approach that you could take in dealing with this situation. What's something Spirit says that you can do? Queen of Cups, yeah. There's that love energy again. The Queen of Cups is someone who is very open, giving, loving. It's probably the single, as far as an individual card, where we see one person and one cup. It represents the most love in the tarot. This is someone who is immersed in their emotions. And so this is telling me, bring love into this situation, whatever it is. Allow yourself to feel your emotions. Allow yourself to express your emotions here. That will help you here overcome all this negative energy, the things that have been holding you back. The more I get into this reading, I'm really seeing someone who has difficulty expressing their emotions. They've been very focused on the material aspects of happiness and have been lacking in their ability to give and receive love. And I think for someone, this is the message here. This is where your victory comes from. When you learn the lessons of the past and you allow yourself to, I'm not going to take all those things that were holding me back. I'm moving on from them, and I'm going to open myself up to love. Look at this is a beautiful energy, the Queen of Cups. She's immersed in the water. Water represents emotions. She has a cup of love that is overflowing. And the approach to take is just bring love into your relationships, for yourself as well. That is the approach Spirit is telling you to take. Two powerful cards of love and emotion here for you. Okay. Unconditional love for others, but also for yourself. Giving and receiving. Our next card represents what you don't see. Something that you may not be aware of that you're missing here in this situation. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, what did I say about this? Giving and receiving unconditional love. You may not see that in order to receive, we need to give. The Six of Pentacles is all about reciprocity. I give you, you give back to me equally. You see the infinity symbol. This is a pattern. This is a cycle of giving and receiving. This is exactly what the Two of Cups is about. It's about giving unconditionally. So when we open ourselves up and we give unconditionally, we receive back. The universe gives back to us what we give. If you have been holding back your emotions, then you're not going to receive. You're not going to feel fulfilled. Maybe you've only been thinking about your pentacles and ignoring the true feeling that comes from your heart. It comes from within. This is a message that you may not see, that you have not been giving equally, or you haven't been receiving. Okay? Maybe because you need to open yourself up more. But I think for someone here, someone's going through this awakening here, understanding they've been holding back. Remember, holding back. There's that Four of Pentacles, right? Holding back, holding on to their past, holding on to their stability, and not letting themselves open up to giving and receiving completely. Okay? So this is what you may not see. You may not recognize that you have been unwilling to give and therefore have not been opening yourself up to receiving either. What is your hopes and fears? What are your hopes and fears here in this situation? The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who moves slowly towards stability. So if this is you, it's almost like you want stability in your life. You may be feeling you're lacking some sort of, financial stability. You're lacking, the Knight of Pentacles has all these pentacles. This is all the pentacles, the wealth and stability that he's accumulated, and it's taken a long time. Okay, but this Knight of Pentacles moves very slowly. You know, I'm sort of seeing this as, you know, it could be a fear that you have, that, you know, on the one hand, you want stability, and you do have, you know, a stable, secure, a future, a relationship, home, all those things. You want this, okay? I think your fear is that it's never going to come. It's never going to come. You may have had to do a rebuilding here from a situation of the past. It's almost like your fear is, if you open up your emotions and allow yourself to feel, that somehow it's going to affect your ability to move forward and have this stability in your life. Because you are fearful here. There's fear attached to this card. Your overall energy at the bottom of the deck is all about holding back. What you're holding back is you're holding on to what you have and unwilling to open up, to expect more. And it's almost like the Knight of Pentacles is such a slow-moving energy. You could be afraid that this is going to take forever. You know, your overall happiness, abundance, which is the Ten of Pentacles, it's just going to never happen. It's going to take forever. It's just things are moving too slowly. And that's your fear here. It's almost like if I open myself up, I may have to let go of things that I've counted on, that have made my life stable. And you may also just in general feel, if you're struggling here, that this victory will never happen. It will never happen. That is your fear here. But Spirit is saying, this loving energy that Spirit wants you to open up to, this is what's going to get you your victory. This is what, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to focus on. Just give love. Giving and receiving love. At the end of the day, you can have all the pentacles. You can have all the money in the bank. You could be the richest man in the world. But if you don't have this, if you don't have some of this, if you're not willing to give and receive equally, then you'll never really be happy. You'll never get to this, because the true Ten of Pentacles has to have love. It has to have giving. It has to have reciprocity. It's not just about money. Okay? You can have it all. But, life is all about balance. What is it? The saying goes, you can't take it with you. At the end of the day, when we're on our deathbed, and this applies to everyone, when we're on our deathbed, the last thing you're going to think about is all the coins you accumulated in your life. You're not going to be looking, show me my bank statement. You're going to be looking at the faces of the people you love and thinking of the memories that you made with them. And so someone needs that message here. Someone needs to learn the lessons, possibly from their own upbringing, that without love, unconditional love, opening your heart, giving equally in that department, and being generous with what, if you do have wealth, then be generous with that as well. Be giving, be open, be caring. There may be negativity associated with love in your past. Maybe you had parents who didn't love each other, and you never learned properly how to show love to a partner. I mean, for some of you, that may be the case. These readings are going to be different for everyone. But someone here is being asked to open themselves up emotionally. And that's going to involve releasing negativity, possibly negative patterns, negative beliefs that they've gotten from their past. And, there has to be some practical action taking towards that. And that may involve opening yourself up to the divine on a spiritual level, but to your fellow man, to your friends, to your lovers, to your neighbors, to your family on a very practical level. Change involves action, not just thought. Okay? What is the outcome here? Possible outcome? Wow. Wow. Look at that. The Lovers. So we have 3 of the cards. I don't have the Ace of Pentacles here, but I do have 3 of the cards that represent love. The Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So for some of you, this is a love reading. The Lovers is a very deep spiritual, divine connection. This is soulmate energy. Again, it is a very passionate connection. It's also about a choice. These are 2 people. There could be differences here. Whatever's been holding you back from this type of connection with someone, you know, your inability possibly to understand what true love is, that it's unconditional, that it requires you to open yourself up. You're learning about this now. This is what your strength is. Take your ability to learn what real love is. And what's waiting for you at the end is this deep, passionate, spiritual connection with someone. Maybe you need to open your eyes. Maybe there's something different about this person, because the Lovers can represent 2 people who are quite different. Maybe that's what's been holding you back here. Maybe this person doesn't fit your idea of what love is. Maybe you need to open yourself up to that. Maybe there's some negativity around a connection that you're involved in. You know, there's lessons being learned here. The Lovers is about a choice. You have a choice to make. You're going to be given a choice here. And the choice is about love, is what I'm seeing here. So this reading is about a victory about someone seeing the truth and moving forward towards that victory. This is about you focusing on your ability to giving to someone else wholeheartedly, giving to someone what they give back. Something in your past may have prevented you from doing that. Maybe love wasn't a big focus on your upbringing. Maybe love was all about how things looked. About, you know, we got everything. We got the white picket fence. We got the kids, you know, this is, you know, mom and dad look happy. We even got the dog there. Everything is great. But something here wasn't great. Something here has left you with a negative idea of relationships, possibly here. And that has stopped you from giving to the relationship. But you're learning the lessons here. Your strength is you're very bright. You're very bright. All these light bulb moments, you're learning. You're learning here what you need to do to get this victory. You're standing up for yourself here in the future. You don't care what anyone says. You don't care what anyone thinks. All these negative things, they can't touch you because you've learned your lessons here. You're being asked here to approach things with an open heart, to be loving, to accept that you need to give in order to receive, that there is stability to be found. You know, there's hope for the future. There's hope to regain that stability that you think you're going to lose by making this choice here. It may be slow coming. Your fear is that you're never going to have it, but there is hope here. There's hope for stability in the future. And Spirit is saying, don't let that fear hold you back. Because there's a choice here. This is your outcome. This is the possible outcome. And once you accept and open yourself up to that unconditional love, the Lovers, in the outcome, at the end of the day, the choice is yours here. But it's going to be based on your opening yourself up and on taking some concrete action to make this happen. You're learning the lessons. This is your strength here. But you have to see the truth, possibly of the past, and see things as they are, accept them as they are, learn the lessons from the past, open yourself up to love, to giving and receiving, even if it means it's not going to be what everyone else wants. Okay, this is going to cause you to stand up for yourself. What do you want? What do you want? Spirit knows what you want. Spirit knows you want this. You had this. You had this. That wasn't enough. There's too much negativity around you. You want this, and you want this. Okay. This is in your hope. There's hope here for this. But without this, you can't have this. This is what awaits you when you finally make those changes and open yourself up to what is possible for you here. It's a very clear message here. You need to release that negativity. Whatever this was in your past that looked so bright, at least to the outside world, release it. Whatever negativity you took from that prevented you from giving and opening up, let it go. You're here watching tarot. Wherever you find your spiritual guidance, maybe it's this video. Maybe it is. Maybe that's why I was called to do this reading today. But take that and go out and live it. What do I do to open myself more to love? Well, communicate. That's your strength. You take those lessons, you can communicate. Okay. Use that communication to open yourself up to people. Be more giving. What can you do to be more open and giving to love? Open yourself up to love in practical, real ways. Use your spirituality to guide you, And the simplest way to open up and be more loving and giving are the smallest ways. Your interactions with other people. Your interactions with the people who are closest to you. Being kind. Opening the door for someone. Paying someone a compliment. Those little things that we do every day to open ourselves up to love, to be more giving, have a huge impact not only on us, but a huge impact on others as well. So when you do those things, and you do them on a regular basis, they become habit. And those small things open us up to bigger things. Because we realize not only do we open our own eyes to what real happiness and real love is, but we open the eyes of others and we encourage them to give back to us. And that's why we get this reciprocity. That's where this comes from. If we hold back and give nothing to people because that's what we were taught we do, it's not manly or it's not nice. So we know that's not what a man does. That actually prevents people from giving to us, because when we put a wall up with people, we don't let them in. And people learn, I'm not going to go there because that person doesn't want anything from me. When we're open, we allow other people to approach us and be open and loving and giving. And that's where that reciprocity comes from. So this message is for someone who needs that message. And, I'm not going to pull any more cards. I think the message is very clear. But with the Lovers here in your outcome, there is such a huge potential here for a really deep, passionate, committed connection. And there's hope here for stability. We don't necessarily have to give up one to have the other. But with the Ten of Pentacles in the past, just because something looks the way it should doesn't mean it is. We're living in a world of social media where people only post, on Facebook and these things, what looks good. Oh, look how happy we are. Everything is wonderful. We're so happy. We have all this, and And we can paint a very pretty picture of what life is like. And it's just a picture if we don't have that deep feeling. You know, if we don't have that. You can have it. You can have it all. It may be difficult. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy, but there's hope here. This person is walking forward. I'm taking all the lessons I've learned. I'm accumulating. I'm working towards my happiness. This is my hope. And look where it leads. This reading is for someone whose inability to open themselves up truly to love has not served them well when it comes to love. They may look like it has, but it has not. But it will. It will. All you have to do is open up. Now, this message is a general message. It's not going to be for everyone, you know. So take it only if it resonates. But this reading has a clear message for someone here. And I'm glad I did this message today. The Celtic Cross messages are always a little deeper and meaningful to someone. And even if it's only one person, that's enough for me. I hope it does resonate with you. I hope you'll leave me a comment and let me know that it resonates with you. Let me know what you think. If you do like my readings, I'd appreciate it if you click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. Tarot for me right now is simply a hobby. It's something I do because I enjoy it. It helps me with my spiritual growth. And putting these messages out there for someone has meaning for me, if nothing else. So I do believe that this message is meant to reach someone. And I hope it does. I hope you let me know if it does. And I really wish you all the very best in the future. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.